Well, students, we're going to work on pattern. I'd like you to work on 3 different kinds of patterns. I'd like you to work on some color pattern, I'd like you to work on some line pattern, and I would like you to work on some shape pattern too. So the first kind that I'm going to do is just going to be a color pattern. And I'm going to try to reach it from one side of the paper all the way to the top, or all along the top here. So I'm going to start just with a 2-color pattern, and I'm just going to do green, and then I'm going to do blue. And you can see how I'm keeping it close to the top. I'll do an example on the back in a moment about what we don't want to do, because we don't want the pattern to kind of drift down away from the top, because then I'm not going to have space for the next pattern. So you can see pattern just repeat back and forth. This is an AB pattern, so it's just green, blue, green, blue. And you can see it goes all the way to the other side. Okay. Now this is what I don't want you to do, where you can see how this one, it went starting close to the edge and then it went down and it drifted all the way down here. Because if it's all the way down here, I'm not going to have space for my next one. So you want to make sure it stays close to the top. Now that I did a color pattern, let's switch to 2 new colors and let's do a line pattern. So I'm going to take this, and I could do any of these lines. I'm going to start here with this looping line, and I'm going to do loop, and then I'm going to do straight. Then I'm going to do looping, and then I'm going to do straight. And I'm going to continue that all the way from one side of my paper to the other. You can see how I'm trying to keep it close to the other one. It looks like I have space for one more right here. Now I would like to try a shape pattern. So here are some shapes. I'll try to put these up on the board. So I'm going to try the next one with circle. And then I'm going to do triangle. Then we'll do circle. And triangle. So if that triangle is brown, this triangle is going to be brown. If this circle's pink, this one's going to be pink. And it just alternates back and forth. Artists use patterns all the time to make their art. It goes all the way to the edge. Now, when I have color, line, shape, now I'm going to do another one where I'm going to do some, let's see, I'm going to do another color pattern. I'm trying to find some colors that I haven't used much of. So let's do some red and gray. So here I'm going to do my next one. I'm going to do gray, and then I'm going to do red, gray, red, and that's going to carry all the way across my paper. You should probably be able to get about 6 patterns done today. Some of you, if they're smaller, you might do 7 or 8. So you don't want your patterns to be too big, because if they're too big, you're not going to have room for 6. If they're too small, then you're not going to have, then you're going to have too many patterns. So you kind of want to make your patterns a medium size. So here I'm going to try another one. I'm going to do zigzag, and I'm going to do curvy, then zigzag. And then I'm gonna do curvy. And then zigzag. And then my next one is gonna be a shape one. So I'm gonna do, I don't know, maybe square, and let's do diamond. Let's do diamond and square. So, let's see. I did use a little bit of orange, but I'll try again here. So I'm gonna do, let's do diamond, and then I'm gonna do square, and then diamond, and then I'm gonna do square. Many students at this time could think that they're done, but we're not done. I think it's even more fun to make these patterns and fill them in and make some of these shapes or lines to colors. So here you can see I've got a pattern of colors, lines, shapes, colors, lines, shapes. So now that that's finished, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna add a little bit of color to some of these other ones. So like this might be orange and red, orange and red, orange and red, orange and red. For this purple, I might do maybe some dots inside here, and then it can be dark purple and light purple. So then instead of one color, these lines can now be two. The same thing with my shapes. Instead of one color for those, let's make them two. So I might do pink and blue, pink and blue, pink and blue. And I think it looks better now that those are kind of filled in on the inside. And I just continue to add details and to elaborate. And then maybe these ones are gonna be brown and black. Brown and black. I'm gonna switch over to this one that has more done on it, so you guys can take a look. But this is one that has more done on it. So this one you can see, some of these are even a 3-color. Like this one is red, orange, green. And then it's red, orange, green, red, orange, green, red, orange, green, red, orange, green. And then this one is pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue. This one here is actually dark purple, light purple, green, dark purple, light purple, green, dark purple, light purple, green. So this makes a pattern within itself. If you get all of this done, then I would say that it would be okay for you to do your name in a pattern. But I wouldn't work on the back unless you check with me. So I might do my name carefully, and I might do red, and then do blue, and then do red, and then do blue, and continue with my pattern on this. So this can be a lot of fun to figure out different ways you can do patterns, not only with lines, shapes, and colors, but also with letters. If you get this all done, then you can add more pattern to the back. But let's have fun working on patterns.